Well, welcome once again to our CUSD YouTube channel. I'm Pat Olson along with Mrs. Ladd. We're here at El Granada Elementary School, just 4 or 5 weeks into the start of the school year. Mrs. Ladd, appreciate you being with us, and tell us how your year has gone to this point. I know that this is always an exciting time of the school year.
It's a very exciting time, and it's wonderful to have all the students back. We started earlier than we've started before, kind of in the middle of August, and it was great. We had some beautiful days to start the school year off with. And the teachers have just done a great job hitting the ground running and starting up math and starting up reading and writing. And by the time we had back to school night, parents could see student work all over the room. So it was just really wonderful. You know,
you mentioned the reading and writing aspect, and I know you have new reading curriculum this year that you're implementing. So how is that going, and how will that be, I guess, a little bit different than maybe how things have gone here in the past?
Well, what's really great about the reading program is that from kindergarten to 5th grade, the reading units are aligned with each other. So what you learn in kindergarten is needed to be successful in 1st grade. Kindergarten, 1st grade needed to be successful in 2nd grade. So it's really having our teachers really work together to plan units at their grade level and plan units across grade levels so that we know and communicate with each other so that we know what children are using or have learned in the language that they've been using to learn. We have these great new reading units of study, and we're all geared up for professional development. That's from Teachers College at Columbia in New York. And we're actually having that professional development starting at the very beginning of October, starting tomorrow. So it's really very exciting for our teachers.
You know, I know another thing, and a lot of the schools have brought in this PBIS program around the district. So if you could expand a bit on that and what that means for El Granada Elementary.
Sure. PBIS stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Support, and it's a way of positively intervening with kids who are struggling with friendships, with navigating social relationships, who have difficulties in just solving sort of social problems. And it's a way of intervening with them in a positive manner to encourage and motivate them to be a positive contributor to our community. And so we work with our outside spaces, the playgrounds, the bathrooms, the bus lines, and then also our indoor spaces in our classrooms, the multi-use room, lunchtime. And all of our teachers, again, using the same language, using the same strategies so that it's easy for children to understand what's expected of them and what the norms are for our culture.
You know, I've asked all the principals this kind of similar question here at the start of the school year. This is a community school, and this is a very tight-knit community from the elementary schools through Acuna and on to the high school. We've seen kind of a trend this year with hires from within the community. John Nazar, the new principal at Half Moon Bay High School, all the way at the top with Jane Euster, the new superintendent, who's a Coastside resident.
Right.
So if you could talk a bit about what community maybe means here on this campus, parent involvement and all that.
Well, we have a really wonderful, two really giant parent groups that really support our children. Our ELAC families, the English Language Auxiliary Council, and our PTO do a lot of work together to help bring programs to our school as well as to provide community events here. And our teachers have all had, many of our teachers have their children going to school here. So we really do have it really is a big family feel at school here, taking care of each other and taking care of each other's children.
You know, second year on the job for you. What things have you gleaned or learned that you think might make you, I guess, a better or more seasoned administrator as you go into your second year here at El Granada?
One of the big things I've learned is to trust my people, to trust the staff, to know that they know what they need to do, and to be able to see what they need and give them the support that they need to be successful. So having that trust that I have the best people here on campus and knowing that they're doing a great job, and then looking and seeing ways that I can support them has really presents a really wonderful opportunity for me and for our school and our families.
You know, as we close it out, the folks always focus on the basics, you know, reading, writing, arithmetic, those things. But as we sat down, you talked a bit about computer science and some other things going on here on the campus. What about those outside elements, art, physical education, computer science, music. What do those things mean to you, and what kind of things can the kids glean in those other areas here on your campus?
Right, where the reading and the writing and the math are those foundational skills, the art and the music and the PE and the computer science and even our science labs, those really kind of sort of fill in the picture, so to speak, and really are ways that kids really find out their skills and their strengths and how they fit in and what their curiosity is. And we've been really fortunate to have all of those programs really thrive on our campus, and we're very excited. We're piloting the computer science program for the elementary school here in our 4th and 5th grades, and we also have a science teacher teaching our 5th grade science, and so we're very excited to have those science pieces here together. We're continuing with Art in Action, and we have a K-5 music program and band, so we feel like we're really addressing the whole child instead of just the foundational child.
Well, Mrs. Ladd, we appreciate the time. Have a great school year. I know it's early in the year, but next thing you know, we'll be in the spring, right? It goes by real quick.
It does go by really quick, and thank you for coming by.
All right, that's Mrs. Ladd, the principal here at El Granada. I'm Pat Olson. Thanks for watching right here on our CUSD YouTube channel.